And welcome to day 8 of the Not Your Typical Intermittent Fasting Challenge. Welcome back from your review and integration day. Hopefully, you had a really good, nourishing self-care day yesterday. And today, we're going to talk about a really important topic, and that topic is sleep. Um, how are you sleeping? If you aren't sleeping well, fasting is not the best practice for you right now. Fasting is a stressor on the body, similar to exercise. It can increase the stress hormone cortisol. And when you get insufficient sleep, it actually increases cortisol. Too much cortisol in our body can lead us to feeling depleted, run down, anxious, and just not good. Fasting has a lot of positive benefits, but it should only be done when your life is fairly balanced and you don't have too much excess stress. Just like you shouldn't exercise intensely when you're exhausted and depleted, fasting should only be undertaken when you're generally rested and nourished. Um, there is a little caveat there, and that's once you get used to fasting, you'll be able to do it even when you have some stressors. But when you are first starting to experiment with it, as your body's getting used to it, you should make sure you're pretty nourished and very well slept. It's called a hormetic stressor, the same as exercise, where it has a lot of healing benefits, but it's not something that you should do if your life is very stressful in other areas. So step one is consider your sleep routine. Do you have a way to wind down at the end of the day? Do you fall asleep easily and stay sleeping through the night? Do you wake up rested? Some ways to support good sleep. Some ideas for you. Expose your eyes to sunlight as soon as you get up in the morning. Better yet, step outside for a walk or some stretches. That morning light is really powerful in balancing our circadian rhythms and our cortisol as well. Number two is engage in movement throughout the day, whether that be climbing stairs, taking dance breaks, walking, biking to get where you're going, yoga, swimming, or even hula hooping, like someone mentioned in the Thrive community. Whatever brings you joy, whatever kind of movement brings you joy. When your body is physically exhausted at the end of the day, it's generally easier to get to sleep and stay asleep. Um, the next step is stop your media or screen use about 2 to 3 hours before you go to sleep. The light from screens interferes with our body's production of melatonin, the sleep hormone. Alternately, you could also get those light blocking glasses. Some people have those, I forgot what they're called, but they're blue light blocking glasses. So if you have to be on your phone or on your screen before bedtime, consider getting those glasses to block the blue light, which can interfere with melatonin. Another idea is establish a restful, nourishing sleep routine that is predictable and that tells your body it's time to wind down. This might include reading, meditation, or prayer, gentle stretches, a shower or bath, things like that that tell your body it's time to settle down, it's time to wind down and rest. There's a post in the Thrive Community Classroom by chiropractor and fasting practitioner Dr. David Jockers, and he goes through some great ideas for an evening routine if you want to check that out later. So, right now, we're just going to take a few minutes to free write about how your sleep is right now and what you might change to make it better, if anything. You're going to write down 2 to 3 actions you commit to starting or continuing to support good sleep habits. So take a moment to get a writing journal and a pencil, and we're just going to we'll probably just take 3 to 4 minutes to do this. And then if you find yourself needing support around getting better sleep, we have some practitioners in the community who can help, like Dr. Abigail Seaver, who's a naturopath, or Dr. Damiana Korka, who's an acupuncturist. So right now we're just going to take a few minutes and write about your sleep. You're going to brainstorm any ideas for how to make it better and how you feel like your sleep is right now. So we'll just take 3, 4 minutes starting now. And one of the things you can consider as you write are some of the colors that can be the best for sleep: blue, green, and white. So thinking about how that might be able to help you. Maybe it's even just hanging a sheet or a beautiful scarf somewhere that's blue or green or white to tell your brain that it's time to settle down. We have about 1.5 more minutes. So this is just your time to brainstorm how you can support yourself in getting better sleep or continue to support yourself in getting good sleep if you're already doing pretty well. Any ideas you have around that? About 50 more seconds. So starting to wrap up your thoughts. Hey, that's our time. Thank you so much for joining for day 8 of the Not Your Typical Intermittent Fasting Challenge. Remember that you can find all the days in the Thrive Community Classroom. That's www.school.com/release the weight. You can check out the whole intermittent fasting challenge there. Have a great day.